Hey everybody, it's D-Love. It's been a while since I've been before you. I have food for thought for you today. So it's story time. After 2 weeks of not being able to say absolutely nothing out of my mouth, I've learned so much. I've learned to listen and be quiet. I recognize that my mouth is one of my gifts. So now, many of you may say, D-Love, I already know that. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about what I realized. I had to get real comfortable with a pen and a piece of paper. I already journaled, but this time it was different because the doctor said, do not talk. So when someone tells you do not talk for 2 weeks, that's kind of different than being able to grab your pen and your pad and write on your own. I got real comfortable. Being quiet really required solitude for me. I say that because I talk. I'm going to want to ask you, how's your day? I'm going to want to tell you how my day went. And just in general, I like to just talk. I spent a lot of time listening and writing and just healing. A few things came to me while in solitude that I would like to share. Have you ever been having a great day and somebody came into your space and disrupt your space? If you can't handle it, or maybe you're not in a good headspace, it's probably safe to say to the people before or once they're in your space, hey, this is not a good time for me right now. I'm not in a real good headspace to try to talk to you or maybe even listen to you. I'm just not in a good place. There's no rule book that says that you have to compromise your feelings or compromise how you are right now or your space for someone else. Take it from me. If you're not in a good space, simply say it. I'm not in a good space right now. Number 2, if you can handle it and this person trusts you, listen to them. Sometimes that's all people want you to do. They just want you to listen. They don't want to hear your 2 cents. They want to hear your 5 cents. They just really want you to listen. It's difficult to find someone to listen. And I know you may say, I'm not your therapist. I'm just your friend. But being honest, sometimes a good friend is a great listener first. And keep it to yourself. Like, shut your mouth. Be a good friend. Now that right there, I have always tried to be a good friend. But people do not want the truth. People cannot handle the truth. That's all I'm going to say right there on that. Number 3, no one, and I do mean no one, should be able to have that much power to come into your space and disrupt your space. If someone can come into your atmosphere and change it, you might as well call them your God, because no one can do that, okay? No one should be able to have that much power. Number 4, if they do get by and they do disrupt your peace, change the atmosphere. D-Love, how do I change the atmosphere? Your praise is your weapon. You know, growing up, I heard that a lot. Your praise is your weapon. They got songs about it and all this and the third. And we never really activate that. We hear it, but we never really activate it. So what does that mean? Get you a good song, that good song that you always get your breakthrough on. I can't tell you what your song is. I have plenty of them, and I'm willing to share if you ever, if you want one, or if you want to look through my list. But get you a good song and listen to that song and put it on loop over and over and over until you begin to feel the atmosphere change, until you feel the turn, until you feel the break, until you feel something in that space turning and shifting from how things was. Because what we don't realize is, when we allow people to come into our space and shift our atmosphere to something crazy or bad, that thing begins to take hold of you. And when it takes hold of you, it changes your atmosphere. It starts to allow negative thoughts. It starts to allow negative words to come out of your mouth. And then guess what happens? Hurt people hurt people. Don't allow hurt people to come into your space and hurt you. So in other words, change the atmosphere. That's my food for thought for you today. I ain't really have much. I thank God I'm able to talk again. It's a privilege to be able to just sit in front of you and talk. We take the small things for granted. Please like, subscribe, and drop a comment. My food for thought for the day: don't allow people to change your space, your atmosphere. You shift the atmosphere and take control. God bless. Talk to you later. Bye.